Hello everyone, my name is Pete Morton. I'm the Principal Consultant at Morton Executive Decisions. A lot of people are under the misconception that we just do travel security or executive protection, those kinds of things. And honestly, our organization is more about prevention, crisis management, crisis avoidance. And so a lot of what we do is actually intelligence collection, analysis, answering questions, and mitigating risk, avoiding crisis. So part of the way we do that is, first off, we have our own feeds, multiple feeds coming in, stuff we pay for, stuff that's free, but we have a way of setting all that up in order to funnel that information through a filter process. It's not that difficult to set up. We do it on our own, maintain it for hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars a year. It's something that we do for our clients quite often, is setting up these feeds. So we thought we'd give you a little inside look as to what we do with this. We have many different sources that we pull from, Factal, Feedly is another one, our different social media sites that we use, TweetDeck through Twitter. There's a bunch of different ways you can set these up. I'm just going to show you one here. This is Feedly. It's probably our favorite for tailoring feeds. First, our starting point for this is questions. We have questions that we need answers to. These are our requirements, and we have general requirements for our organization, and we have specific ones for our clients. The general ones are more broad, so we've divided those up into regions that we're looking for information on, where we know our clients travel. And so we have different questions for each region. Sometimes we're focused on more specific countries within those regions, typically the ones that are in the middle of crisis or conflict. But we have different questions that we need answered. So we set these feeds up in a way you can use Boolean logic, and or you can subtract specific keywords. You can do all sorts of different things to set up, topics. You can search by a topic. You can search by a specific source, like we have a lot of different news sources in here. You can go based off a website, but you can put that topic in and then add in keywords and subtract keywords and things like that to narrow your search. If we didn't do that, our feeds would be in the hundreds of thousands. There's so much information, terabytes of data out there. It'd be impossible to sift through. So we create these filters. We really focus on trying to find high quality sources, although it's very difficult nowadays. Everybody seems to have bias. It can be difficult, but we do this. We pull out the information just to show you how much. I'm going to go to the list view, the title view only. You can see how much information we're looking at daily, thousands of articles. But we like to look at it in the magazine view, and typically we're looking at a lot of headlines and then diving deeper in based off the headline. You can kind of skim through a lot of this and see, okay, Mexico elects their first woman president. That's interesting. Is it relevant? Is it going to answer a question? Well, yeah, we're worried about traffic disruptions and airport disruptions and things like that in certain cities in Mexico. So I'm going to look a little further into this and see, if there's any information in here that I can use to determine if there's going to be any disruptions. But anyway, we go through all these feeds, and then we have API integrated into this. If I say, hey, I want to save this to a board, yes, I can look at my board here and see all the articles that I've saved. But it also, for us, we have an API built in where it pushes it to our database. And this database is, there's multiple databases that we push to. We push to client ones and our own, but we can also build these databases for our clients to manage the information, to push it easily. Someone can be on their phone, hit the star, save it. It goes automatically and pulls all the information out of this article and pushes it into that database. So this is just one way. We can typically get through all this information in about an hour. But it's just one way that we reduce the time it takes to sift through the information on the internet. We do it a few times a day. If you're interested in finding out more about what we do, feel free to reach out. You can email us at info@morton.consulting anytime. Thank you.